All right, welcome back, Gracie. I had to figure out what I was doing. I lost my mind. I'm just going to give you two videos here. That one stops, this one starts. Okay. I thought that was 11. That was a comma. Hello. So this is minus 8 squared plus 6 squared right here. So this is 64 plus 36. Square root of that is 100. Square root of that is 10. So this side is 10. All right, much better. All right, so I found all the sides. Now, if I go a squared, b squared, c squared, just to see if it's a right triangle, okay, you understand what I just said? So 100 plus 100 equals 200, and the square root of 200 is square root of 10, 100, and square root of 2, which is 10 radical 2. So since this works, a squared, b squared, c squared, this is a right triangle. They said to classify it as closely as possible. That's what they're asking for. This is a right triangle. Okay? It's a right triangle. Now I want to find the slopes of these sides. The slope of the side from here to here. So it's y2 minus y1. Okay? So if I'm starting here and going to here, I start with this minus that. That's 3 minus 1 over that minus that. 7 minus a minus 7. 3 take away 1, excuse me, is 2. And plus plus, that's 14. That equals 1 over 7. The slope for this side here is 1 over 7. All right, got that? We go from the slope from this side to this side. This is first and this is second. I start here with the y, minus 5, minus 3. Take the x's, 1, minus 7. Okay, when I do that, this is negative 8. This is, excuse me, minus 6. That makes that positive. Reduce that, that's going to be divided by 2, 4 over 3. Okay, it's 4 over 3, and it's a positive slope. Positive slope, positive slope. All right, let's do this last side here. If we go from, I don't know, go from here to here. So the second one is minus 5, minus 1. And so then we go 1 minus a minus 7. This is minus 6 plus plus over 8. This is a negative 3/4 right there. It's a negative 3/4. So this side here is a negative 3/4. All right, so that tells me the slopes tell me that these two sides are perpendicular, because from here to here is a negative inverse, from here to here is a negative inverse. We also did Pythagorean theorem and found out that. Okay? All right, now when you turn the page, it wants to know the mid-segment between the top side and this side. So what it wants is the mid-segment from here to here. Okay, halfway through this line to halfway through this line. So we're going to use the same information, but we're going to use the midpoint formula. Okay, so I want to know halfway between here and here. Halfway between here and here. So I take x1 plus x2. Negative 7 plus 7. Negative 7 plus 7. Divided by 2 equals 0. Okay, so my little point's a little bit off. It's right here. Okay? And then I take this one here. I go 1 plus 3. This is equals x. 1 plus 3 over 2 equals 4 over 2 equals 2. So the y is 2. So this point right here is 0, 2. Right here. Now we want to do this one here. Now remember, my picture's not perfect, okay? My picture's not perfect, okay? It's just beautiful, but it's not perfect. So I want to go from here to here. Okay, so I do the x's first. That's 7 plus 1 divided by 2. That's 8 over 2 equals 4. So this is the x point. And then I do the y's. 3 plus negative 5 divided by 2. Wow, 3 plus negative 5. There we go. I can't do that. So it's 5, take away 3, which is 2, and it's negative. It's negative 2 over 2, which equals negative 1. That's the y. So this here is negative 1. So this point is 4, negative 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1. Okay, and this one here, that is the mid-segment. Now, if I had drawn all this beautifully and right, these two are parallel, and y'all get that. Okay? And if you wanted to know the distance of the midpoint, it's from here to here. Distance from here to here. So we take x1 minus x2. 0 plus 4. Okay? 2, well, minus plus. That's a minus, I'm sorry. So 2 minus a minus 1. So that's 3. So this is 16. Plus this is 3. So this is 9. Excuse me. And that equals 25. And you take the square root of that, equals 5. So the distance here is 5. Now just to show you something, the distance from here and the distance to here, if this is 10, this is half of it. The mid-segment is half of the side that it's parallel to. I'm sure that you got all that stuff there, okay? It says definition, a mid-segment of a triangle is a segment connecting the midpoints of two triangle sides. And it says the triangle mid-segment theorem. The mid-segment of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half the length of the third side. We just did all that. Okay?